In December of 1995, my wife Nancy and I were living in Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, which is about 300 miles north of the U.S. border. And we were getting ready for the birth of our oldest child, our daughter, Anna. We were new to this whole parenting thing, and so we, of course, had lots of questions, and we had to rely upon our friends, our family, and of course our doctor. But this was before the internet and Google and all that, so we asked them and they gave us advice. And one of the things they all said without fail was, make sure you do everything you can ahead of time to prepare for your daughter's birth, because afterwards it's going to be crazy and wonderful and kind of overwhelming at times. And so that's what we did. We did everything we could to get prepared for our daughter's birth. We painted the nursery, we got the crib and the mobile to hang over it, we got rattles and things to chew on, and we got lots of clothes and baby lotion, baby powder and diapers, a rocking chair, bottles, burp rags, all sorts of things. I'm sure I'm forgetting most of them, but the point is, when you know a baby is coming, you get ready. You make preparations, because when a baby enters your world, he or she, they change everything. This is the second week of Advent, and this past Sunday we lit the Bethlehem Candle, which symbolizes making preparations for the birth of the Christ child. I want to read to you from Luke 2, the first few verses. In those days, Caesar Augustus issued a decree that a census should be taken of the entire Roman world. This was the first census that took place while Quirinius was governor of Syria. And everyone went to their own town to register. And so Joseph also went up from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to Judea, to Bethlehem, the town of David, because he belonged to the house and line of David. He went there to register with Mary, who was pledged to be married to him and was expecting a child. While they were there, the time came for the baby to be born, and she gave birth to her firstborn, a son. And she wrapped him in cloths and placed him in a manger, because there was no room available for them. You know, I love Christmas because it's just a lot of fun. You decorate the house, you put up the trees, you hang the ornaments, you get gifts, you receive gifts, you make Christmas foods and cookies, you listen to Christmas music, you go to Christmas Eve worship, you have family traditions. But the Christmas season can also be a very busy, hectic, stressful, overwhelming time. And if we're not careful, if we're not intentional about it, we can end up with very little room for the Christ child. You know, Jesus truly is the reason for the season. And so let's make sure that we take time for Jesus, to make room for Jesus, to set aside some time to read through one of the Gospels this month, to find an Advent devotional and use it daily, to spend time in worship, by ourselves, and for sure with our brothers and sisters in Christ. One of my favorite Christmas hymns, Christmas carols, is Joy to the World. And it begins with these words: Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. That's what Advent is about. It's preparing room for Jesus. Not just a nod of acknowledgement, not just a perfunctory religious ritual, not just squeeze him into the margins of our lives. Prepare him room. Room where we can sit with him, where we can listen to him, where we can soak up his presence. Room where we ask him into our hearts and lives so that we are born again, born anew, in and through him. That's what Advent's about. And I hope you'll do that this Christmas. I hope you'll make room for Jesus, the Son of God who was born in a manger, the baby, the Christ child who truly changed everything.